All right, just like yesterday, I gave you the update from Aladja community in the local government Delta State. Today is day 4 of the military siege on Aladja community without food, without water, without access to medication for our pregnant women. You can see the entire, this is the popular Ubado Junction. It is always very busy, busiest, by far the busiest place in our community. You can see I'm walking down the road towards Ubuvo Junction. Ubuvo Junction is the second most busy place in our community. You can see the whole place is empty. Now our problem is, the question is, if we have all been locked inside our homes for 4 days now, inhuman treatment, of course. If those in Ugbejo community have been locked in their homes for 4 days now, so who is stopping the government from demarcating the disputed land, the land in dispute? Because they feel that it is when we are out of our homes, out of our houses, we are walking freely on the street, that we are able to fight, that we are able to continue the fight. So now the question is, who is stopping them from demarcation, from the demarcation of the land? Because that is the lasting solution to what is on ground, not locking us up inside our homes without food, not depriving us food. Okay, for the past 4 days we have been like this. How do we survive? We have run out of cash, we have run out of food, we have run out of medication, no water. Somebody died yesterday because of this siege, this lockdown, this blockade, military blockade. Somebody died yesterday. The whole place is quiet, not because there are no people there are no humans in the community, but they are all scared to come out. They are indoors. As I'm even doing this video, I am scared of my life, because in the next second or in the next minute, they could just drive in and they start beating you up. How do you keep a man in his house perpetually, 24 hours, curfew, dogs to dawn, without coming out? The people you see outside are just they are also risking their lives. Yes, you just want to catch a glimpse of what is happening. You cannot continue to remain inside. Some of them are also hungry. Maybe they are going to their neighbor's place to see if they can get a cup of water to drink. Some of them, they've run out of water. The situation is very pathetic. Now, this is the second busiest, if not the busiest place in the Aladja community. That's the busiest junction. You can see how empty, how bereft of people it is. So at this time, this place should be very busy. You see tricycle, keke, vehicles moving. You can see that there is no vehicular movement. Nobody is going anywhere. Nobody is going out to do one thing or the other that will fetch them money. This is a very busy place. You see people selling food and all that. It is empty. The situation is very pathetic. Very, very pathetic. All right, I'm going to move to another junction now. I'm just showing you around Aladja community so that you know how empty the place looks like. You can see this woman that just passed now. She was even checking if the road is safe for her to pass. There is nobody moving or trekking now that is very confident. They are all looking at their back, at the sides, to see if it is very safe to move. This place, the whole place is empty. You can see the streets, inside the streets are empty. Since the military is poised on killing all of us, and the Delta State government, they don't have a lasting solution to this, other than to cause more pains. Like I said before, somebody died yesterday, not because the person was killed by any military man. Rather, he died out of shock when he saw the military men approaching. You know what that means. And they were approaching. In fact, he saw them at a very close range. He could not escape anymore. And his blood pressure went up, and that was how he died yesterday. I'm not talking about pregnant women that need antenatal care. How do they survive? This will lead to death of so many persons within the community if this thing persists. Why can't... In fact, we are now calling on the federal government to come and rescue us, since the state government is clueless of what to do, other than to lock us in our houses till we die. How can this be a solution to the crisis? All right, now, some 2 days ago, we got some information that the government had called for a meeting between the two communities and the two local governments, and by the time they are done with the meeting tomorrow, Tuesday, because the crisis started, the lockdown started on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today is Monday. 5 days now we have been indoors. Then by tomorrow it will be Tuesday, and as at when they are done with the meeting on Tuesday, that is when they would know. The outcome of the meeting would determine if the road would be open, if the military will leave the community and relax the lockdown. And of course, I don't know. Where our faith is in the hands of God as we speak. You can see the place is empty. Everybody is hiding indoors. Some are in pains. No treatment. Some are pregnant, no antenatal care. As I do this video now, I begin to wonder, why has the government not come around to demarcate the land? Because the youths of both communities are indoors now. Once they see you outside, they can even shoot aside. So which means that nobody is stopping them. Why can't they go with these soldier men, 10, 20 of them that go around to destroy property? Why can't they go with them to the land dispute, to the disputed area, and with their swan boogie, or what do they call it, and demarcate the land? When they are done, they allow us come out of this imprisonment. Then whatever we see, whatever situation we see on ground, we will accept it. The government have demarcated the land, so this is our share, that's your share. Nobody will interrupt or move to the other side to disturb. We just need this demarcation for a lasting solution, not this kind of lockdown. This is not solution at all. This is just causing pain, destroying people's properties and all that, and for nothing. So we need a lasting solution. You can see, look at the whole place. Just one room. Face me and face you, kind of apartment whereby people need to move some distance to get water. People need to move some distance to get water from well. People need to move from distance, move some distance to get maybe assistance from their neighbor matches and all that. Not like the self-contained apartments. That is why there is no way. It's very difficult to see people indoors here. They always come around. This is it, another busy junction. So this is where I will leave the major road, going to the streets. At least this side of the community, I'm going inside the streets. Inside the streets are less dangerous. Talking about the military contact. It is, although sometimes they go into the streets to harass people, to beat people up, but it is safer to be inside the streets than to be on the main road. So I've left the main road, walking down one of the streets of Aladja community, going through people's compounds. Even in their compounds too, they are also hiding. They are not confident enough to come out. Our major concern, as I've said before, is that we are running out of food.